Alrighty, what's up, everybody? My name is, again, Shane from Lukewarm Takes, coming to you today with another video. Today, this is a rant that I have gone on several times in my life, and so I figured, hey, why not just record this so that I don't have to do it anymore and I can save my voice in the future. And this is my rant about why marathons are the dumbest thing ever invented, and in general, just why we shouldn't have marathons. So to start, first of all, I don't understand the joy of running, or at the very least watching running, right? You know, there's these Olympic track events and stuff like that. Look, it's just like slow NASCAR. If you like watching people run track, just watch NASCAR. They do it at 200 miles an hour, and then there's crashing and burning cars, and it's cool. So one, I don't understand why track. Cross country is a little bit different. I guess if you enjoy watching people run across the country, then sure, I guess maybe that makes for a spectator sport. But come on now, track running, no. Or second of all, why in the world would you want to run for fun? I mean, all it does, it just hurts and it makes you out of breath. No, that's not what hobbies are for. Hobbies are meant to be fun things, like playing League of Legends and Dota for 10 hours straight until you rage quit and are about ready to punch through a hole in the wall. That's what free time is for, not running by yourself and enjoying yourself and listening to music. It's not a hobby. It's not a real hobby. So anyways, that's my mini rant on running. Now let's talk about marathons, because I have issues with running. Marathons are a whole different beast, because the origin of the marathon should have stopped the perpetuation of running a marathon. And this is what blows my mind. So, real quick, we have to have a little history lesson. What is a marathon? Well, first of all, did you know that there's a reason why it's called the marathon? The reason that it is called the marathon, and I'm reading this straight off of a page that I found online. I knew most of this information beforehand, but I'll post a link to this page in case you want to read it yourself. But the reason that it's called a marathon is it is from an event in history from Greece, where basically what happened was the Greeks had won a battle with the Persians. If you know anything about history, the Greeks are almost always fighting the Persians. It's kind of their thing, their shtick. That and producing a bunch of philosophers that no one ever wants to read. So they fought them, they won, and it was like, whoa, we did it, holy freaking crap. And so they sent this one dude who raced from Marathon, which is where the battle took place, hence where the name comes from, to Athens. And so he ran 25 miles, just straight, I'm guessing in his full armor, just to tell him, yo, we won. So he runs back, he tells his colleagues this, and then he freaking dies. He just drops dead and is no more. And so a logical person would be like, hey, you know what? We probably shouldn't run 25 miles in a row. And I'll grant you, sure, he was wearing some heavy armor, but you probably shouldn't, you don't know if that's what did it. This man was pretty fit if he's a soldier, and he's dead. So, for hundreds and hundreds of years, humanity was smart, and we were like, obviously, we're not going to do this again. And then, to commemorate the run, in 1896, the Olympic marathon is set to 40 kilometers, which is about the equivalent of 25 miles. So, the Olympics, look, say what you want about the Olympics. After reading this, I'm not necessarily convinced they're run by smart people. I'm just saying, putting this back on the table is not okay. Why would you do that? So they do this, right? Okay, sure, whatever. I guess they won't have them run in full armor, so no one else dies, presumably. I'm not gonna go look through that whole history. But then, 12 years later, in the games in London in 1908, the race is then extended from 25 miles to 26.2 miles. Because they're like, hey, if they died at 25 in the past, why don't we have them run another 1.2 miles? Because what could possibly go wrong? And everyone was like, yeah, this is fine, whatever, for the Queen. Freaking British people, this is why we revolted from you, because I ain't running 1.2 extra miles for nobody. Certainly not the Queen or the King. That's a fact. And then it has now perpetuated into people run 26.2 miles for fun. And look, I've watched cross-country events. I've seen people come across like the finish line after running like 3 miles and then they're vomiting profusely everywhere. Why would anyone ever be like, yep, 26.2 miles? This is what I would like to do for like 10 hours a day. I don't even know. How long does it normally take, Ma? How long does it take to complete a marathon? 4 to 5 hours. If you're running at a 9 to 11 and a half minute pace. 4 to 5 hours just to run in like a straight line that I guess somewhere along the line probably curves or is in a circle. I don't know. I'm a fat dude. I stay inside and play video games. I don't know how marathons work. So I just don't. Why would you do that? Go do anything else. Go spend 5 hours cleaning your house, like spending time with your friends and family. Don't run. Oh gosh, I just. If there's one thing that's 2020 has proven to me, it's that humanity is destined to fail. Marathons are just yet another reason why I'm convinced that I'm right about that, and they are 100% destined to fail. Humanity will not make it through the ages. So, that's my rant. That's my runabout miles. The first guy died. Why the heck are we still doing this? Stop it. Get a new hobby. Watch NASCAR. If you enjoy watching track, watch NASCAR. It's better. It's just better track, and it's got a bunch of rednecks in it. You know, it's redneck. It's redneck sports. You can't go wrong with the redneck sports. They're amazing. So that's it for today. Stay tuned. At some point, I will have another one of these up. It's been a couple months since my last video. With school starting back up, I've been a little bit busy, but with Thanksgiving break coming up, I had a little more free time, so I figured I'd make this. So, if you enjoyed, hit the like button and subscribe for those videos that I'll put up every once in a while. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, have yourself a wonderful day and a fantastic Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.